Hello Exiles. Small warning, don't play this build if you don't understand it well. I guarantee you will have a horrible time. If you want to play this, you will also have to use some of your own build making creativity to make your own version, because it will be difficult to simply copy and paste. Before the league started, I made a POB for Trauma, Charge, Stacking, Frenzy, Flicker Strike build, and with the new league's added power, everything has come together better than expected. The build doesn't need the new league, but it's a lot stronger, with the new Valborn uniques, Grafts, and also one of the new Bloodline ascendancies. To stack Trauma, we need a lot of attack speed. To survive the Trauma, we need a lot of physical damage reduction and recovery. Charge stacking is great with Trauma stacking, because endurance charges are a massive source of damage reduction, and frenzy charges provide attack speed and damage. Power charges are the easiest to stack, so we use the Slayer Ascendancy and Badge of the Brotherhood to convert our problem of getting frenzy and endurance charges to one of getting power charges. As a result, we get a ton of value out of every extra power charge we get. The Divine Shield Keystone is the main source of recovery. This is conveniently scaled by simply preventing as much damage as possible. We have our physical damage reduction, but also Persistence, Arctic Armor, Brutal Fervor, Immortal Call, and then a bit of recovery rate scaling on the Watcher's Eye. Some of these effects don't seem like they would add much, but Divine Shield by itself, with 90% physical damage reduction, is about neutral. You recover slightly more physical damage than you take. So every small bit you add pushes the balance further over the edge. Because there are two big weights on the scale, it does a lot. We also have a massive amount of elemental damage recoup because of the absorption charges. And finally, we squeeze in some life and mana recovery with normal recoup. We need 3 things on the passive tree: Divine Shield, Militant Fate in a good location, and power charges. Slayer is in a terrible location to access the power charges. So we play the Kase uniques to get more annoyance, and we path to the one that is closest to Divine Shield. You can also get Divine Shield from Skin of the Lords, which will also add a lot of damage, but I have not been able to fit this in a build. We path through the middle because of skill effect duration and resistances. This is also a good location for a Valborn the Red Dream, which gives a lot of chaos resistance. In the bottom there are a lot of good nodes to take. Melee strike range for comfort, rage on hit, mana recoup, reduced mana cost of attacks, and accuracy. I have some flat accuracy on my ring and I'm still lacking, so I would advise you to take the accuracy wheel. For jewels, I'm using a Sublime Vision for an extra power charge, a Watcher's Eye for energy shield recovery rate, and then the rare jewels are to fix my mana reservation, add as much life recoup as I can, and also fix attributes and resistances. I am going on holiday, so I want to share this already, but it's actually not the endgame version. One of the initial ideas behind the build, which is not incorporated at all right now, was to stack unconditional physical damage reduction to 90%, and then use armor with Transcendence versus elemental damage. I think the ultra endgame probably uses Transcendence, a +2 power charge helmet, a Lore Weave, Valborn Malachi for spell suppression, and Unnatural Instinct for ailment immunity. Or some version somehow incorporates Chaos Inoculation and builds from there. Also, Awakened Enhance level 5 will add a ton of damage, but it is very pricey. Final warning, please don't play this build unless you know what you are doing or you don't mind struggling.